Hello everyone, welcome to our timeless oracle reading. Our oracle card for today belongs to the Earth Blessings Oracle Cards deck by Liz Dean, and the card for today is entitled Sensational. May your sensitivity be your strength. Now, this is a very beautiful card that has two messages. And the first message is shine, be sensational. Don't be afraid to bring light to the world. For those of you who are called to be light workers or pathfinders, visionaries, whatever it is that you are being called to, don't be afraid to shine. And the second message is one of the best ways to shine is the deepening of our sensitivity to our environment. So when we respond to life situations, when we reach out to the world, we respond in a way that is not blinded. Because the response that we make is as it is a response, it means that before the response, we were in a receptive mode. We listened, we felt, we observed, we sensed things. And in a certain way, when we deepen in our spiritual journey, these are one of those beautiful gifts that we receive. Our senses becomes more complex. Our senses we no longer just respond to the universe, or we no longer just perceive our world through our exterior senses, but as we grow deeper, we start to develop our inner senses. And so all of us, sooner or later, as we deepen in our spiritual journey, will slowly develop our clear gifts. For some of us, the development can be quite rapid or quite drastic, especially when you undergo that transformation after a tower moment. Sometimes there is that turning point that we suddenly find ourselves into, going into. And when that moment comes, there is a rapid shift, and for some of us, there is a sudden opening up of our inner senses. And when we are able to be more receptive to our environment, not only in the exterior world but in our inner world, then we are able to respond to life situations in a very unique way. In fact, our response is oftentimes enriching to the situation, enriching to the environment. If, for example, there is a lot of tension, sometimes what happens is our presence brings peace, brings love, brings reconciliation. And the reason behind it is because as we grow deeper, we become more receptive. Even if people do not speak, somehow we sense how they truly feel. Even if they don't speak, somehow we sense the hidden message that they would like to express. Even if they don't speak, we somehow sense already the energy that is predominating in the person. And even in an environment, when we enter, for example, a certain room or a certain place, even if people are busy doing their own thing, we somehow sometimes sense the main energy of the environment. Even before something happens, sometimes we already have a premonition of what is about to occur. At first, it's a dim mirror and it's not very clear, but as we deepen, the clearer it gets, and the simpler is the process of being aware of what is happening within us and around us. We realize, we learn lessons from our inner selves on how to be more receptive to our environment. And afterwards, at the same time also, usually we also learn to develop how to protect ourselves, because with this sensitivity, it makes us also vulnerable at certain moments. Like, even if people are quiet, we sense if there is a hostile energy directed towards us, and it affects us in a certain sense. So we start to develop also ways and means to protect ourselves, especially if the energy that is directed towards us is not very beneficial for us. Like, for example, there are people who would drain us of our energies. There are people who would send negative energetic attacks on us, and we start to feel it, and it affects us. So in a certain sense, we start to develop also ways and means to cleanse ourselves at regular intervals and to protect ourselves, to create a safe space for ourselves where we can find refuge, a safe space where we are not distracted by the exterior world, so that we can be more receptive and be more of service to people. And because of these qualities and these new skills that we develop, it's just but normal for you to shine, because you are able to see the beauty of life. You are able to appreciate more the good things that you receive from the inner world and also from your exterior world. Because you are now more sensitive, you slowly become more aware of the good things that you receive, and you realize that you are connected with everything around you, and so there is a certain gentleness in your nature, and you become more caring, more understanding, less demanding, more inclusive as a person. But at the same time also, you learn to make people respect your space. And so there's a certain maturity in you, a certain wholeness in you, a certain love that emanates from you, a love that is unconditional. And it's just inevitable that sooner or later you will become sensational. You will shine. Now, let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card so that we can gain more insights regarding sensational. May your sensitivity be your strength. Insight. Your senses attune you to nature and keep you connected to yourself. You are never too sensitive. You are finely attuned. You experience the intensity of color. When nature speaks to you through the rustle of leaves or the music of the wind, you hear her. Blessings. May you honor your sensitivity. May your empathy make you brave. May your sensitivity enrich your experiences. May you treasure sensitivity in others. Affirmation. I am finely attuned to the world around me. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to find some enriching insights from our reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.